All right, let's get to our debate tonight as the Gujarat court confirms in its view that the burning of the Sabarmati Express was indeed a pre-planned conspiracy. 63 people have walked free this evening, while 31 have been convicted. Is this a verdict that will move Gujarat one step towards some sort of closure post-2002? Will it help in healing the wounds of Gujarat? Let's get started with our debate this evening. If I can first start with Mr. R.K. Raghavan. Sir, as the architect of the SIT report, the special investigative team that was looking into all of these incidents in Gujarat, both Godhra and the violence and the riots that came afterwards, what are your quick observations about the verdict, which seems interesting and contradictory almost, because while it confirms the theory of the conspiracy, the man that the SIT report named as the main accused, Maulana Umarji, has actually been acquitted by the court?
Barka, I've still not had a copy of the report. I would like to say that this is not a moment of joy for many of us. It's sad to recall that 59 lives were lost in this carnage, and this was followed by a series of violent incidents in which more than 1,000 were killed. So it's not a day in which we rejoice over what may be called a kind of a legal success. And I've not had a look at the judgment. It'll take some time. So I would not like to speculate on why some were acquitted and some were convicted. It's but fair to us and to the rest of the team of the SIT that we wait, have a look at the report, and then take appropriate action. And we have no grievance with the judge. The judge, in his own wisdom, has convicted a few and let off a few others. So I think we should take it in the right spirit and wait for a copy of the judgment, which will be gone through with great care with the help of my legal experts. And then we will take a decision as to whether we should move forward with an appeal against the acquittal.
So there is a possibility, Mr. Raghavan, that you could appeal against some of the acquittals. Is that what you're saying tonight?
There is just a possibility. I won't commit myself. I mean, so early to commit. It's preposterous for me to take any rigid stance. But there is a definite possibility depending on the kind of observations which the judge has made. All right. So you should wait for that day.
All right, before I get the politicians in, Harish Salve, if I can start with you. You have been an amicus curiae in this case. There are people who are trying to make sense of this verdict, but we're all doing it this evening without the detailed judgment in front of us. But there is something that people are talking about, which is that the main charge of the conspiracy has been upheld by the court, the main charge that the SIT and the Nanavati Commission both agreed on, but the Justice Banerjee report did not. However, the main accused, the Maulana at the center of this entire episode, whose son today says that this has confirmed his faith in India's judicial system, has been acquitted. What do you make of this seeming paradox tonight, Harish?
There's no paradox, Barkha. This underscores the need of keeping politics away from dealing with situations like this. The Gujarat government's reaction, which was immediate upon the incident and post-riots, was one extreme to sort of link this to ISI in Pakistan and show it as like a global conspiracy to do this in Gujarat. And they were obviously doing it to sort of minimize the enormity of the riots, or rather to detract from the fact that the riots were so horrendous. On the other side was the politics of the railway ministry, which set up its own committee. And I don't blame Justice Banerjee. Ravi Shankar Prasad was saying a retired judge. Yes, he was a retired judge. He's a very fine judge. But like we say in computer terminology, garbage in, garbage out. You know. So whatever data he was given, he came up with this report saying it was a mere accident. So and both these reactions were wrong. The truth is somewhere in between. There is a conspiracy. It was not an on-the-spot incident which took place because somebody attacked somebody or something. Now, how big is the conspiracy and how far has the investigation been? How strong is the evidence indicting members of the conspiracy? We can only see when we analyze the judgment carefully.
But Harish, can I ask you, you say Justice Banerjee is not to blame. Are you saying that he was let down by the information supplied to him by the then UPA government, that he, in a sense, became a pawn in a larger political agenda?
It's obvious. Obvious as daylight, Barkha. He's a very intelligent judge. He's a hard-working judge. And I would offhand reject any suggestions that he acted out of anything other than best motive.